Good morning, this is my Schamanen-Orakel reading for this new week. Today is Monday, November the 6th, 2023. And today I'm reading for Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer. And this reading here is for Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. The reading starts with das Schamanen-Orakel, which has 40 soul cards, one of which is Turtle or Tortoise. The card is about trusting your own instincts and the resources that already lie within you, says this card. Find your own pace, no need to hurry, because you reach your destination when you go steady and continuously. The tortoise has a special place in indigenous societies, as do ravens and coyotes. Such animals symbolize protection, self-will, frugality, and the ability to live in two worlds at the same time. Two worlds, at least with regards to the tortoise or turtle, who can live at land and also in water. In some Indian tribes, the tortoise is seen as mystical being and is both the mother and the earth. Legend has it that all animals were created out of the tortoise, and because she has a very long life, she can teach us that a long life experience might make us wiser. In China, India, and Mongolia, the tortoise is seen as the one who carries the whole universe on its back and thus stands for immortality. The message of the card is that your hard shell protects you against all adversity, so use wisdom and frugality of the tortoise to deal with difficulties of life, no matter what life brings. You are protected from forces that might work against you and not truly be beneficial to you. With regards to relationships, loyalty and being true to yourself is the message of this card. Also be true to others. Wisdom and patience comes with this card, and protection from unnecessary distractions and attacks from outside forces. Trust yourself. Even in times when things work against you, do not give up. Delve deep inside and mobilize your strengths to keep going on your path. You know best what needs to be done. You are the wise tortoise with an old soul. So rely on the harmony between body and soul. It worked for thousands of years, and it will work for you in the here and the now. The Priestess of Light Oracle card is called Tenderness, and it is about true love and compassion. This card foretells the coming of new or increasing love in your life. It may seem to arise from out of the blue, or it may be a relationship that has been developing for quite some time. And either way, feelings of tenderness, as portrayed in this sweet kiss on the card, will soon be intensifying. The brilliant gold that suffuses this tender moment indicates a purity in the connection being forged, radiating the sense of a deep, heart-to-heart bond. It may be even a karmic calling, a relationship that extends from lifetime to lifetime. Because of its great height, the giraffe has an advantage over other animals, that is, the ability to see far into the distance. The message here is to be honest about your perspective on love. Be sure not to limit your view of your deserving or of your future potential. Even if you have been hurt in the past or been alone for far too long, true love is on the horizon. Remember that the tenderness you give to yourself will be reflected back to you in the brilliant light and love that the universe will be sending your way. Say this affirmation: I open my heart and my life to true love. I deserve tender kindness from others, and I give it to myself. The Oracle of the Fairies card is protection, and the Fairies of protection, they are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. The fairies of protection are forming a powerful fairy ring of light around you or someone close to you, providing the extra boost of protection that is needed right now. If you are especially sensitive, you might find yourself picking up vibes from places or people around you. These may include unpleasant vibes as well as good ones. And this is where the fairies of protection come in, because their ring of rainbow light acts as a protective shield from any unwanted energies. When we are psychically open, we act as a beacon and can attract different types of energy. Some of these energies may be unwanted, so the fairies of protection remind you to use psychic protection when undertaking any kind of spiritual work or meditation, and will give you their own protection too. This card is also a reminder to make sure you are spiritually grounded, which can act an extra layer of psychic protection. A simple way to do this is to visualize a long tree root growing from the base of your spine and going deep down into the earth. The protection from a fairy ring of rainbow light can give you more confidence during your spiritual practice and meditation. So if you need an extra layer of spiritual security, ask the fairies of protection to provide it. The fairies might also be nudging you to protect someone else spiritually or physically, but always ask permission before assisting anyone. It is important to remember that we all have free will and the right to choose whether or not we would like any spiritual help. Next card is the Quantum Oracle card, and out came Ascended Masters, and this card relates to Jesus, Buddha, Hilarion, and Saint Germain. The spirit world is filled with dynamic entities who long to assist you in all areas of your life. Some of these are the ascended masters, those who have lived on the earth plane before and now work from the energetic realm. This card is telling you to look at your life and open up to the master that most resonates with the solution you are seeking at this time. This card is bringing you the presence of the high masters of enlightenment, including Jesus, Buddha, and others of profound spiritual influence in the world. Jesus, represented by the dove, comes with unlimited healing power. No matter what your religious persuasion may be, he can bring you miraculous assistance with physical, mental, or emotional healing. As the master of love, he can open your heart to experiencing the unconditional love you deserve to have for yourself, and he can bring a more loving attitude to your life and your world, as well as greater compassion to and for the people around you. There are several historical figures called the Buddha, including Gautama and Shakyamuni, represented here by the lotus, which is beauty growing out of the mud. The Buddha brings you to greater consciousness and enlightenment. So look to him for assistance in meditation and spiritual understanding, and for achieving inner peace in difficult times. He is also the master of detachment. So if you are dealing with addiction or obsession of any kind, even obsession or desperation concerning your goals, his would be the guidance to seek. These are just two of the ascended masters this card brings, so open to all who can bring the spiritual wisdom that could change your life. Say this affirmation: I invite the guidance and energy of, now name your ascended master here, and I gratefully request assistance from, and now again name your spiritual master. The divine feminine card that came out is Sarah La Kali. She is the queen of the outsiders. And she says, I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Who is she? Sarah La Kali is the symbol of the love that endures, the love that never dies. There are three main legends that surround Saint Sarah. First, she is known as a charitable noblewoman who collected alms for the poor in Saint Marie de la Mer in the south of France at the beginning of the 1st century. She had a vision that the female saints who were present at Jesus' death would arrive on their shores. And when they did, around the year 42, Saint Sarah was the first to lovingly welcome them with open arms. The golden legend from the 13th century says that Saint Sarah arrived with the three Marys, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and Mary of Bethany, as one of their slaves. She was said to be an Egyptian, very beautiful and endowed with healing powers. The third legend is that Saint Sarah is the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. During the persecution of the early Christians, it is believed that Mary Magdalene fled with the young Sarah, Jesus' mother, and Mary of Bethany to the south of France. There she raised Sarah and continued her ministry of love, of becoming what Christ referred to as true human beings, meaning both fully human and fully divine. Saint Sarah is known as the Queen of the Outsiders. She is the beloved patron saint of the Roman people. She is carried from her crypt in the cathedral to the sea on horseback every May the 24th by thousands of Romani who gather annually to celebrate her. There is an ancient chest in St. Sarah's Cathedral that contains the relics of the three Marys. St. Sarah represents the spiritual tenets of the Camargue, cross, faith, and hope, but above all, love. When the card comes up for you, no matter who you are or where you are, Saint Sarah's love is the kind that reaches you. There's nothing you need to perfect or prove. There's nothing you need to wait to become. There's only the deep abiding truth that love is not outside of you. You are never an outsider to love because you are love. Saint Sarah is the ultimate love card, the one that whispers what you have always known, that love is our true purpose and our only true home. Love is where we will all arrive, no matter how persecuted, how lonely, how outcast we might feel, no matter how long it has been since we have felt loved. Saint Sarah is the healing that comes when we embody love again. She is here to welcome us back to the singular destination we actually never left. Home is only ever as far as we allow ourselves to be separate from the space of our own heart. Say this soul voice meditation or do it. Enter the heart and ask to experience love, true love, and let it fill you head to soul. And say this intention: I have arrived, I am where I always will be, in love. And the Wild Offering Oracle card that came out for you is Empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It is a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. So unfold your true and radiant self. So that was the reading for Gemini. I thank you very much for listening, Gemini. I wish you a beautiful Monday. I wish you a most wonderful week. Take care and goodbye.